My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodshot cause I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides, other titles. You need to grow. I be rushing hard, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting child. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Down. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Complete to Zacchaeus. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The point after through the raindrops, so good. And that'll make the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? Actually watch and see if it actually happens. Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And cycle.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Takes it to about the 37.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the draw.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Red, yellow. White.
Here's 2nd and 8. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll give it to Patterson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Okay, ready?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm wondering.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Casey Hayward. Past the 20, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Bengals 28, Falcons 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He completes it to Boyd. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Throwing up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Runs over him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Right back to Pitts again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 4. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
49, Falcons 30. Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. As this defense walks up the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.